Okay, so there it is. So when we're talking about complex numbers, the x-axis is where we put the real numbers, and the y-axis is where we put the imaginary ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what's the first number that they want you to do?
Okay, so the problem, it just says 3 minus 4i.
Yeah, okay. So what that means is on the x-axis, you go over 3. Mm-hmm. And on the y-axis, you go down 4. And so that's our number right there.
Okay.
Okay. Absolute value is distance, right? It's the distance from the origin to this little point. And there's a couple of different ways, like you probably have a formula in your notes how to do it, but really it's Pythagorean theorem. Okay, let me show you exactly what I mean. Remember, it's distance, right? So imagine that I draw in a right triangle here. That distance is the hypotenuse of my right triangle.
Okay.
So you know a squared plus b squared equals c squared? That's all we're doing. So 3 squared plus negative 4 squared, which is the same thing as 4 squared, equals c squared.
Okay.
Okay, so 9 plus 16 is 25.
Okay.
So c is 5. So the absolute value of our number
is 5.
5, yeah. So the trick is you graph your point and you draw in a right triangle, and then you do Pythagorean theorem.
Okay.
Okay, and whatever formula you have from whatever, it's really just Pythagorean theorem.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next number?
Let's see. It is negative 3i.
Okay, so why don't you try to draw it on there with your mouse? That's fine.
Okay. So, wait. So if it doesn't have a... Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. So this is the negative... So the I thing. So it's... What would I just say? Negative 3i. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. So it's just right here.
I know, it's not easy. I have a tool. I have this thing that I write on, and that's what makes me be able to write. Otherwise, I mean, it's tough to write on this. Okay, so absolute value here is the distance from the point you drew to the origin. Now, for this one, we don't need Pythagorean theorem because it's a straight line. Right? How far away is that dot from the origin?
3.
Yeah. The absolute value is 3.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do another one of these.
I have...
What's the next point?
4 plus the square root of 2i.
Ew. 4 plus root 2i. Okay. I don't know what the value of root 2 is, but I know it's like pretty close to 1.5. Actually, I think it's 1.7, but yeah, it's 1.4. Well, it doesn't matter. So close to 1.5. So I'm going to go over 4 on my x-axis, and then up like 1.5-ish. So there it is.
Okay.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is draw a little line from the origin, because that distance there represents my absolute value. And I'm just going to make myself a little right triangle.
Okay.
Okay, so the bottom, that's 4, so 4 squared. Going up is the root 2, so root 2 squared equals c squared.
Yeah.
So 16 plus 2 is 18. So c is 3 root 2. So the absolute value of this thing is 3 root 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all the way.
Okay.